Hey everyone, Tech for Beginners here, and today we are going to discuss web components and the business, security, accessibility, and design reasons that web components are a useful tool. We will also discuss who is currently using web components. So as you can see, this article here highlights that web components are a set of web platform APIs that allow you to create new, custom, reusable, and encapsulated HTML tags to use in web pages and web apps. Custom components and widgets built on the web component standards will work across modern browsers and can be used with any JavaScript library or framework that works within an HTML. So with this definition, we will try to argue some reasons why this option may end up being the right way. So first of all, you will be the standard. There are sharing components for across your company or organization. It is seamlessly interoperable. It is simplistic and has an easy adoption. And it is simple to customize. So with that being said, we'll move on to the security aspect. And there are some security concerns, but one way to ease these concerns is to isolate the web components. So what this means is you can set properties to them, but that's it. So when you use an isolated web component in your page, you won't be able to modify or access its contents in unpredictable ways. So no access to the shadow root. Isolated elements will also be final and not be extendable. But the reason to do this is that it will make web components secure. You will be able to embed web component in a third-party website without having to trust that website and without having to use an iframe pop-up or etc. So here you can see how and more reasons as to why, but this will ease your concerns for security. As for accessibility, there are ways to make it more so visual, so visual accessibility, the elements and text big enough to clearly see them. Does your component look as expected in high contrast mode? Is it possible to use your component without colors? So these are all things that would have to be decided upon, but there are a lot of options when it comes to accessibility. And as we continue to move on, you will see that styling the web components is another option. So web components are an amazing new feature on the web. They allow developers to define their own custom HTML elements. But as you continue to see here, style guides currently seem to be at odds with each other. So there are some difficulties when it comes to the styling, but nonetheless, there are plenty of options within web components as for your style. And lastly, discussing who uses web components. So according to Chrome platform status, about 8% in mid 2019 of all pages today use web components. That makes it one of the most successful new web platform features in the last years. We can find web components on popular sites like YouTube and GitHub. So you can see that there are large companies that do use web components. So there certainly are uh, great features there. Otherwise, these companies would not be using them. Thank you for watching. I hope you were able to learn something here today, and we'll continue to support the channel. Thank you.